who thinks you look especially good, who would be touched by you. The third group will tell you the answer. Below are today's 3 groups of cards. Each card has relative pictures and text contents. The text contents may be smaller. I read each group once. First is the first group. I held a protest in May. There's a warm sunshine. Meeting with the second group can make the days before and after the meeting become lucky. The third group should appear in others' lives as a gift. Choose and connect energetically with your strongest group. You can also mark good luck on the company or comment area to further enhance your connection with defecation. After thinking about it, you can distribute it to different areas. Don't input your information. Guess who will find ya particularly good looking? Let's see who it is with this deck of cards. Thank you, everyone. Looking at this from the trading floor, it's a more moderate and shy type, not the type to proactively interact with many people. It belongs to the type with a narrower circle and social surface. Although this person is naturally gentle and not very extroverted, he is relatively good-looking among his gender. He may like some more refined things. It's just some small accessories or some colors of clothes. It's not very monotonous black, white, and gray. There may also be some minimal designs, such that the color matching will be relatively simple to give such an information. He will like pink, cyan, and green, which gives such a message. That is, this person himself is relatively good looking, and then there will be a kind of that belongs to the same sex connection. This kind of feeling he will think you are particularly good looking. Check if there is any special information in this group. And his craftsmanship is consistent. And then say this person, although he is... I'm not the type to actively engage in many circles or be particularly flirtatious, but I am quite popular and courteous because I am naturally gentle and non-aggressive. Uses all old tires, it will have its own. Some good friends might flirt, but this person is very restrained. Is he your friend? His appearance is a kind of image, including what is shown, will also have a certain distance. Although he is damn bad, he is not the kind that follows many people. Even though this kind of relationship that cannot be cut off is currently looking at the ranking, the energy of the opposite sex is more powerful. Although it is the opposite sex, there are some on people. It will also be quite gentle and smooth, just like some aspects of your personality. Then let's see who else in this group has particularly attractive capabilities. Jump, jump, jump.
Long-distance people are indeed long-distance.
Have there been any pictures or videos of girls lately? This group is gone. If you draw cards further down, the high-ranking people have repeated it. Basically, we're not looking at brightness now. The colder it gets, the more we need to stop. This is long distance. At this moment, we must keep a certain distance. This distance is short distance. On the ED, it's about 20 kilometers. Long distance relationships can be said to be hundreds of kilometers. This is possible. At present, people who don't meet often may basically never meet you. This kind of relationship exists. Let's take a look at the long distance ones. The conference review will give some specific information. The anxiety of being at a distance for this person at the moment. Let's take a further look. This person must have something unsettled at the moment, something undecided, possibly waiting for some kind of result recently. There's someone who thinks you're very good looking. He might not have a particularly cheerful or outgoing personality when it comes to towels. It seems that this group thinks you play cards well. It's a bit biased towards those two standing positions. This group seems to have a character that can adapt to it. It is a specific opposite sex, but it is long distance with you. This group is either far away or do not meet. You can even use it more. The message conveyed here is that this person belongs to a narrower interpersonal circle with certain information. In addition, if this person is in a long distance situation, there is a latent energy of being a friend of the same sex, usually your same sex friend. Or you can say, if you meet a realistic elder, he will also think you are particularly good looking. Maybe your appearance also has this element. Then there might be some personality aspects that always seem to lean towards introverted people who will eat your smoke, and that's all for the full information. If you like my show and videos, you can show your support by liking them. Next is like this. Who thinks you're especially good looking at the moment? Let's see who this group will be. Telephone. This group is a very capable person. They're capable but unassuming, and you know they're either from a very good background or they're clearly distinguished from those around them. That's how a person would think you're particularly good looking in a recent period of time, or you're not communicating, or you haven't met. It could be related to death, it could be 4 days, it could be 4 weeks, 40 days or from behind. And this 4 may also make you two possibly birthday or some important months or such information. This person, he may live on a higher floor, or this person will share about a photo of a high view looking down. So the circle of friends should also give such a message. It may be a little like food, or say that they love to make food. It may also be a sharing of economics. It is such a person, and then continues to say that I will look at it again. This person is like a bamboo shoot with no other aspects, just a good point. But his appearance may not be outstanding. He will be dressed up. It's full. Spicy, 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 quite spicy. Dressed even better than imagined. It might be about the appearance of 5'6'3", but it's actually quite a thing itself. The skin and the skin seems pretty good, so it would rate itself about 8 or 9 out of 10. From what we can see from the card, it appears to be more of a male energy. If you're a girl, watch out for people like this around you. Please feel free to like, subscribe, share, and support Mingjing and Diane Dian Column. Then this person really can't use a certain kind of clear mentality. It seems that the performance needs to be a bit heavier. Then it still feels pretty small, Uncle. I love food more. Let's see who else is there next. Especially good looking. Although there is someone who actively messages you, you may be intimidated to answer early and then continue to sort.
That's it for today's video.
What kind of person would this group be? It's a piece of the past, had a friend, another EQ, but party wrong. You made the decision to leave this person and take a chance. Perhaps in the past you were ambiguous, it could be your ex. What I saw is such a piece of information. I will say it first, it is not you who actively broke off today, but you guys probably do not have any major conflicts this time. Actually, it leans towards a satisfactory ending and gives a real piece of information. It could be in the last month, and within a month I could have sent you a message. Actually, what about that day? It makes you look very good. And then look again, what else? Just need one card? Forget it. If it's two, just one. One of your leaders has been related to you recently. It's clear that if you have a price, he will also think you look very good based on information from superiors and leaders. In other words, it is also stipulated that this group, in a marriage relationship, your other half is beautiful. You must find them very attractive because this group is under a judgment. There must be some involvement. The existence of legal relations, or a kind of public. Now, this telegram is public and the other half, or is the backstage staff at work. A superior with a kind of top-down scrutiny of such energy, he will also find you very attractive. And then this step here is actually referring to personal energy has begun to get bigger. Mainly speaking, in work-related matters, you may come into contact with certain individuals or establish some public relationships. Essentially, it's about information for the station. The above sums up the content of this round, hoping it can be of help to you. If you like Ahwa's Meet video, you can like, support, and follow. If anyone thinks you look super good, then change this group. Hurry and join the tobacco. An Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius might directly approach you. Possible someone of the same age as you who might be slightly impulsive. The information is roughly like this and will not exceed 1 year.
He might like cars, and he might hear some foreign info. Plus, this person's profession might be related to languages, including computer languages. Also, this person might... It's about the idols outside China. If it's this either or, it can also be considered as the information of this group, and then continue to look at the wording that Abby said. Continue to draw below. The next video should be quite serious. Yes, pepper is also very delicious. This is still considered some tasty food. Locally, someone of the same age as you must have achieved something. Compared with people of the same age and those around, this person is quite outstanding. But the whole person is not very ostentatious. You can go and find out. For example, the friend circle basically does not update. This can will also have a certain correspondence. Then look at who else thinks you are very good looking. Thank you. Meeting by chance is a fate. You can think about whether you recently saw someone on the road who might have looked back. In the past 1 or 2 months, have you suddenly met anyone? It could be a simple intersection, like someone asking you for directions, or a chance encounter. You might have some contact, but maybe you don't even have contact information. Basically, there's no interaction, even if there are contact methods. But recently, there has indeed been a sudden encounter with such a person. Some tricky parts are also related to foreign countries. There can also be energy possibly from a foreign friend who may give you such a piece of information. He may find you very attractive. This kind of calm water fire energy is there. It's like suddenly along the way of your falling in love. You may have some interactions or maybe just eye contact, but this person's gaze is on you. Okay. Absolutely beyond the ordinary person. Just keep looking back to know that information. How to say it? The technology and high-level energy are relatively conservative. The connection between these two people and you is not so profound, including money. Even if one of yours is such a person who often encounters, but the communication between you and him is basically just a mention, there is a certain limit to seeing such information. He said this group is an ambiguous object, but there is definitely a topic between you that wants to be very obvious. And then look again. Is there anyone else? Well, this time our situation is about the same. Some of this information has actually started to repeat. So basically it stops with this information. Because this kind of repeated information is related to the first person if you happen to have related animals, or say you are now appearing together like this. That will also be booked to be such a person. In addition, you recently did not follow a certain one. It was individual repetition. Traveling by transportation is just the two of you riding together in a vehicle, including the two of you having alone time in such a space in a closed environment. This is all possible, and it will correspond to if you recently with someone. But about going out might continue to supplement to see what this theme is like. Come out and see this theme. Thank you, everyone! The energy of the water elephant is very obvious. Focus on a Scorpio around you. The age is a bit older than you. 5 months, I saw it, 5 months, I wasted it. If it's less, it's also 5 months. This kind of gap is relatively low. This time the information part, in addition, there will be an age. An older woman, one who has shown interest in you recently, providing you with some positive emotional value, could potentially be your mother, or someone older you've been interacting with recently. It may also be slightly older women based on age. These two possibilities exist. So if you're part of the women's team, you can pay attention. If it's not your mother, it might be one of your sisters fixating on you. Be aware of this. This is the overall info. Hope it helps. If you've been helped and you like EP's edited videos, you can like, support, and follow.